Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from the title, our driveway has been completed. This has been like a year in the making because we finished our building work like last November, but we just never had the funds to finish our driveway because it's quite a big expense. So what we decided to go for is a resin driveway. Now you might be thinking that sounds really expensive, but actually we got loads and loads of quotes and the resin driveway was coming in at a very similar price to the block paving, and we just thought because our house is quite a modern finish, the resin would look really, really good against it. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to take you guys and show you what it looked like before. It had weeds absolutely everywhere. There was just like different sections of the driveway. Some had block paving, some was just weeds, some was like a weird kind of purple shingle stuff. It just looked like an absolute mess, and it made our house, when you kind of pulled up to it, it made it look really tatty and scruffy. So by having the driveway done, it has completely transformed the house. We now just need to kind of paint the house again, tidy it up, clean everywhere. But I am just so happy with it. I'm going to link down below in my description box as much as I can, like the resin colours, the company we used, the resin company who then laid the resin, all that kind of thing. So if you live local and you're thinking of getting a new driveway and you're thinking about having resin, then you can see they've done a really good job, so you can get a quote from them as well. Chris and I are so happy because that is the last big project to do in our home, so we can now just sort of like sit back and recoup after all the building work that we've had done. What I'm going to quickly do now is just insert what the driveway looked like at the beginning, show you all the weeds here. Right, so here is our current situation of a driveway. I mean, this is the worst bit here because obviously when they did the house, they dug the foundation, so they just took away all the existing part of the driveway here. And then what we've done in the garden is we've made like little borders around our sort of beds, and we've used the tiles that we have here on the beds, so that's why more and more keep getting taken away. And then around here, look at our step. This is a step we've had in our house for the last year. So this is all going to obviously go. We're going to get a nice big step put along here. So if you can see here, there's a little kind of pathway, and this is actually where you used to walk down to get to our front door, like our old front door, but everything's kind of been shifted along a little bit. And what we're going to have is the tiles from outside are going to become almost like our stepping stones. There's going to be like a gap between the tiles, and it's going to be like infilled with a resin border. So that's going to go all the way along, and then it's going to kind of like lead you into the doorway. We've got this lovely kind of shingly stuff out here, but we're going to have a nice sort of sleeper bed put in over there, and then some sleepers down there as well. So the new driveway is going to go all the way around here. We'll get ourselves a new gate as well. But yeah, I mean, what it looks like now, I cannot wait for this to get done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the driveway transformation. I'm going to show you what they did, what they dug up. They put a soak away in there. They've just done loads and loads of like prep work underneath, which I'll show you. And then obviously I'll show you the very satisfying video of them laying the resin. It looks a little bit like they're laying kinetic sand. It was so satisfying to watch. I sat in the window and they must have thought I was so weird. So let's get straight on into the driveway renovation. And I really hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed watching it get done. Still got our lovely pallet step here. What they have done so far is they have just dug down, but then they've refilled it. We had so much of this like shingly kind of stuff here, so they've left a lot of that as the hardcore, and then they've filled the rest of it with MOT that they have then just sort of bashed down a little bit. As you can see, we've had our wall that was here replaced with the sleepers, and then over here we have also got our sleeper bed that they've put in. I'm trying not to really show too much of the road here. Then, like I said, they've put down some MOT and they've just flattened it all, and now it's all ready for the concrete. So here they've got a massive soakaway. I should have really shown you that before they filled it in, but they've dug down like 2.5 meters here. They've put these special soakaway like kind of crates in here, so that can fill up with water, because we would always get a bit of a problem up here before the driveway was done where the water wouldn't soak away.
Until something better came along.
Here are some resin samples. So what we're having done, I can't remember if I've told you this in the beginning bit, but we're having a border put round the drive. So we're going to obviously have a solid colour in the middle, we'll have some stepping stones, and then we'll have a border and then like an inner section. So what we've thought about the border is to go for this colour. The reason for that is because obviously the tiles we're using are the outdoor tiles, so the outdoor and indoor tiles are quite similar in our house. So that'll be like the stepping stone, border around it, and then we have these two that we thought we have like trying to choose between. I feel like that is quite similar to that one, so I think we might go for this. So let me go outside and show you what has been done so far. So what we have just been doing now is setting out how we want everything to go. So I did explain to you guys before about the stepping stones. These are the same tiles that we have on our patio round the back of the house. So what we're doing, I mean, this isn't set out completely right at the moment, but this is the border we're going to have, and the border does run into the front door here, so it's going to be the same width as the front door with our stepping stones down the middle. I think it like will separate the driveway a little bit and add a bit more kind of detail to it. And then we're also having the border go all the way around the outside of the drive, so that it kind of breaks up the big whole chunk of a colour. And then here they have just created the shuttering because we're going to have a step here, so it's actually not too far off the level of the door here, but we're going to have a step just raised up, and then I can put some like nice pot plants over there, and then the border will run all down here, down there, and then round the whole house. Here is the border all done. So we've gone for 280 on the border here, and the reason we've done that is because that's what it is here, and it runs like in line with our door when we have our little stepping stone type things. So the guys are coming today. Now the snow and ice is finally thawed out, and they're going to just lay our border in the darker resin. And this massive area here is where like the main body of our driveway is. This is where like the main lot of cars will park, but if we need to, we can also get a car in this area too. And because these slabs are really nice and thick, they're 20 mil thick, these are the same ones we've got on the patio, cars can drive on them. As you can see, all of this is just covered up, and the reason for that is because it's been so cold. They just wanted us to keep it covered, but they've done the tiling here, it's gone underneath the sill here of the door. Everything just needs a very good clean up, as you can see, and we're going to just get another coat onto the exterior of our home as well. Let me show you what our border looks like. So I hope now it makes sense about this little bit of metal that I was telling you about. So they've basically just run a border all the way around our house, and then that's our step uncovered. And you can now see like all the stepping stones. So we'll get them to lay this hopefully this afternoon, and then I'll do the big reveal. here is our finished driveway. So there's just a few bits that need to be done, like this render, and then I'll show you in a minute that we need to still plant some plants in the bed at the front, but that's not going to be done until March, I think. So let me show you. This is the border. Then we have got the little brake here, which has sectioned it off, like the metal brake, and then we've obviously got the main body of the drive as well. They just need to come and finish this. But yeah, this is the driveway. I absolutely love it. It's made such a big difference. I've ordered 2 troughs to go here, so like a rectangle trough there and a rectangle trough for that one, and that's going to be little flower beds, so that will hide these ugly gas and electric meters. Everything, like I said to you, just needs to have a really, really good clean, but that will be done very soon. I was just too impatient not to show you the driveway. But yeah, this is our stepping stones over here. So as you can see, they just lead straight on up to the door. We've got a nice big step along here, and then I'm going to get some flower pots to put in this corner to kind of break it all up. But I just want to get everything cleaned and nice and tidy before we do that. This is the flower bed that I was telling you guys about. So this is the lining that's going to go into the flower bed. Then we'll put some soil in here, and then we'll also add our plants. I think we're going to get the Dig Club to sort of design a bed for us again, like they did in the back of our garden, but we won't be planting that until about March. This little post here needs to be rendered as well, and then we have ordered a bin storage to go here as well. It's just a wooden one, so it's going to tie in with all the wood. And then down here is our pathway to the back of the house as well, like the side alley. We still haven't replaced our fence yet, but that is coming soon as well. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the driveway because I am so happy with it. I feel it's like it's completely transformed our home. We've waited a few days now, so today we can actually put the car back on the driveway, but I wanted to show you it completely free of anything. But yeah, like I said, just one last bit of render there and on the post, but that's not going to be done until after the new year, so I couldn't wait to show you guys the rest of the drive. So that is our driveway transformation complete. It did take quite a long time, but that is because we've had snow, we've had frost, we've had so much rain, which all just kind of like halted work for quite a while, like in the middle, but it's all done. We are so pleased. So I really hope you guys like the look of it too. Once we finish that little bit of render that I showed you, and I have put some nice plants in the bed, I will do another little like updated video for this to show you the fully finished end result. But that will only be probably in the springtime when I can actually plant some flowers. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.